Hi. In this video, sorry, I'm gonna be talking about King Rathmar Corpse Rot from my D&D campaign so far. Okay, so first off, you have no idea who he is and haven't watched the D&D for some weird reason. Maybe you haven't had the time to, or I don't know. So he is a half black dragon, half dwarf. He's about the size of Venom from Marvel. I'm not entirely sure how big he is. So let me just look it up. How tall is Venom? Yeah, in the movie, sure. Just a minute, let it load. 6'3" tall. Wait, six. Wait. Okay, the 7 feet tall, 9 inches. Okay, 7'9". Okay, so no, that wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. So Rathmar is like 9 feet tall. Um, he's big. You may be questioning that because he's half black dragon, half dwarf, which are normally like was it, 5? They're usually under 5 feet. I will get into that later. So first off, I'm gonna go appearance, I guess. So, oh wait, okay, no, actually, I'm gonna start off with abilities. Let me see, so he looks. Sorry, he. Yeah, he's a half black dragon. He's a dwarf. He's really big and really strong. In fact, he wields a great sword with one hand, and he can do it. He can hold it really fast, and it's like he's so yeah. And yeah, I guess if you were to dual wield it, I guess it would probably deal twice as much damage, at least one more die of damage, and it would probably also have advantage, I guess. Yeah, of course he has his claws, and a very strong fist. He has wings, which I'll get into later because half dragons don't normally have wings. Of course, he has the tail, the tail of a black dragon, which yeah, it's just no, that doesn't really help that much in combat. I suppose it may be able to trip people or maybe strangle them with it. He has wings. I believe I want to mention that. Okay, so normally so in D&D his size would be large. Normally for size large, for size medium and large half dragons, it's the breath attack of a wormling, of a wormling kind of dragon. For huge, it's that of a young. For him, he has the same breath attack as a young black dragon, which reasons I will get into later. And yeah, I guess he also likes to drip acid onto stuff. Also, I'd just like to say I'm doing this before next session because next session a big thing will be revealed about him. Yeah, okay, so his appearances so far, literally every episode, I believe, except what was it? Except 5, I think. I think session 5 was the only episode we didn't have him. Due to them just not being there. So he's the king of Aberrania, which is this the map? This right map, or is this under? Which is right. So this field area is Aberrania. He lives right here in Nervira, In his big castle of Valhir, he has a bunch of awesome pets, like a wyvern and other stuff. He has tons of awesome, great pets. Uh, tons of pets. Tons of pets. Like I would like. He has black throat monitors, Komodo dragons. Well, no, Komodo dragons aren't there. Instead, it's frog hunter dragons, which I will do a video about later. Yeah, there's tons of pets. So now I'll get into appearance. So yeah, he's like nine. Yeah, he's 9 feet tall, very large. Which of course, as I said, I'll get into later. He looks just like this black dragon here, same leg shape and arm shape and stuff. Except, his neck is a bit shorter, and his limbs are bigger. That's pretty much it. And his body is more humanoid, I guess. Yeah, he has like this is kind of more like lizard body. It's more humanoid, I guess. Shoot, how to describe it? Yeah, and his wings, they come out of like his shoulder blades, I guess. Tail may be a bit longer than shown on this miniature, I guess. He has the same horns and face. Yeah. What's this miniature here? Gargantuan black dragon. Yeah, it's pretty sick. That's shoot. Sorry. I'm just gonna set that down there. So for if I'm using him at all, if I were to use him at all on the board, I would use this because it's decently accurate. It's a horned devil. I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd edition version. It's what it looks like in 3rd edition. Wait, I totally forgot actually. I have this. I got this for my birthday. It's a Diceling, I believe it's called. It's really cool. It's a black dragon, as you can see. And how does it compare to size? It's similar size, I guess. Alright, so actually I'll be using this as Rathmar. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, okay, I'll definitely be using that. So what else is there? So he's quite old. He is like, shoot, how old is he now? He's like 1,500 years old by now. So, right, so he was born here in Mabar, a big dwarven city. Sorry. So there. So in Mabar, I will also do a video on this later. So in Mabar, that dwarven city, they actually kind of do science. With sorry, they do science with they create like really cool combinations of creatures. Example, I have a list in my notebook where I keep all of my D&D ideas. So there's everything about Rathmar and stuff. There's a list somewhere. No, whatever. Okay, so in there's things like I'm just gonna give you examples: axolotl tegus, spooderfish, scorpion frogs, turtle monitor lizards. Well, they aren't. They were all created there. What other good ones are there? Oh, whatever. Turtles, lobster turtles. Right? Yes, those are neat. I will do another video on Mabar. So yeah, and then yeah, they also created him. His mother. Shoot, I haven't decided a name for his mother. I don't know if I referred to her other than Rathmar's mother. His father is Grimlir, that black dragon that that uh you guys saw, that the party saw. Was it session 4? Yeah, session 4, I believe it was. Right, session 4. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, that's his father, as stated during the session. So yeah, there he was biologically engineered to be bigger, faster, stronger, and much, much taller. Yeah, when he was but a baby. Um, oh yeah, and I guess half dragons don't normally have wings. So yeah, they also gave him wings and stuff. Yeah, they just upgraded him a bunch. He's super strong now. Yeah, he has a forked tongue, I guess. I think it's normal for dragons. I guess this guy has a forked tongue. Not sure if you can see that. There. Um. Um. Yeah. So. Okay. So yeah, his mother. She was assassinated a while ago. The assassin was not caught. Well, actually, yeah, he was. Then he was Rathmar just stripped a bit of acid all over him, not enough to kill him, but enough to. Yeah, and then they left him in a cornfield to rot for a month because apparently black dragons really like their food tastes best like if it's like rotten and stuff and moldy, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, and like other black dragons, he's brutal. He has no, I'm gonna get more into that later. So major events he's been through. The battle at Mabar. It was invaded by, shoot, who was it? You guys shall see in next soon in my campaign. He has also lived through the Great Hag War, which is, I will also do a video on that. It'll be shorter than this video has been so far. So hags tried to take over the world, I guess, and now they're all dead. There are almost zero hags on the planet anymore. And it's also the reason why unicorns are so rare in Mumoria. Because the hags, they used their horns and, yeah, used them as powerful magic wands. Like, it states in the lore that unicorn horns are very good. They're very powerful wands and stuff. So yeah, his armor includes that great sword. It has enchantment to be really light as well. However, he could probably hold a normal great sword with one hand and just the attack might have disadvantages though, maybe. He has a crown, I guess, and some armor. You know, his. Yeah, so I'm using this thing called Star Metal. I got from Conan Exiles. The moon, one of the moons in Memoria is made of entirely out from it, and sometimes it crashes down onto the planet as meteors. Shoot, I need to think of a reason why that would happen. Shoot. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, and so then that's harvested, and it's like the strongest metal there is. It's similar to adamantine, which is like, well, no, may not quite that. It's similar to mithril. Mithril, yeah. So it's kind of dark bluish. So his sword's made out of that. Um, he has a chest piece made of it. He has a crown made mostly out of gold and platinum. He has pants, I guess. Made entirely out of that. Well, mostly, I guess. It still needs some leather and stuff to keep it all together. What other magic items does he have? He has blankets and stuff made out of spider silk, which is soft. And you know how strong spider silk actually is? It's like, it's stronger than steel. So like giant spiders, their silk would be so strong. It'd make incredible clothing. You know that mithril shirt that Bilbo had in The Hobbit and then gave to Frodo in The Lord of the Rings? It would like a shirt, just like a regular shirt like this, made entirely out of spider silk, like giant spider silk, would be similar to that, very similar in power to that, in durability. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. It's so he has blankets and stuff made out of that, and it's super soft as well. His wife, her name is E. She is a 7-ish foot tall, winged elf. That took me way too long for me to remember. Which in the lore are actually from the Beastlands, which is my favorite of the Outer Planes. Believe it or not, it's not the Abyss or the Nine Hells. It's the Beastlands. I love it there. It's so cool. Yeah. So, and his wife E, she knows clerical magic and some sorceress magic, and she has just a regular longsword of star metal that she may use whenever, I guess, if fights start to get a bit into close combat. Otherwise, she'd just be hurling spells like guiding bolt or sacred flame. Yeah. Um. So. So. There's. Um. Now I'm gonna get into some brutal things that Rathmar does. Oh yeah, right. I forgot to talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this first. So he was raised with kobolds. Yeah, and you know what kobolds don't like? They absolutely despise gnomes. They don't like gnomes. So Rathmar is kind of racist towards gnomes. He will kill them on sight, especially half dragon, half gnomes. Regular kobolds think those are just abominations, freaks of nature. So he has a few vampire gnomes in his dungeon that he often tortures when he's bored, you know. He's pretty brutal at times. And it was confirmed that his mother's murderer was a gnome, so now he hates them with every fiber of his being. That's why in my campaigns you will most likely not get to be a gnome. Because, Griff, can you turn that down?
Yeah.
Alright. He was just playing a video. I didn't want to get copyright striked. Yeah, he's... So, yeah, he's kind of racist towards gnomes. I don't really think that much about gnomes. I should look into their lore a bit. Yeah, I'll read their section in the player's handbook right after this. So he has a bunch of gnome vampires in the dungeon that he often tortures when he's bored. Does things like dripping acid all over them, and since vampires have regeneration, they have regenerative abilities, they heal that. What does he use to keep them saturated? Kobolds volunteer to keep the vampires alive. To be... Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah. To have them drink a bit from them. Not enough to kill the kobold, but... his court, I will do another video on each of his court members. What's the list? I forgot, there's a lot of them. So brutal, so second last thing I guess, I'm gonna list a bunch of brutal ways he kills people, which I've written down most of them in here, which is my notebook that as I said earlier, I keep all my, you know, where is it? Is it here? There. Okay. So first off, and you may want to skip this part. It's quite brutal. Tear off their limbs and then drool acid on them. So yeah, it'll just tear off all your limbs, your arms and your legs, and it'll drool acid on you till you're dead. That'd be incredibly painful. Beat them to death with the headless corpse of someone they care about. So he'll bite off the. So if you're fighting with, like, I don't know, let's say your wife, I guess, if you're married, I guess, or someone, your brother, he'll bite his head off, your brother's, and then he'll beat you to death with your brother's body. He's brutal like that. Tear off limbs and bite off heads. Kill them with their own weapon. So, like, let's say you use a sword. No, let's say, mace, I guess, a one-handed mace. He will try to steal that from you, perhaps by tearing off your arm, and then when he does, he'll grab it and then just kill you with it in the most brutal ways he can. So with a sword, he'll probably cut your stomach open, I guess, and then with a mace, he'd probably just beat you to death with it brutally. It's brutal. And the last one that I've written down is he'll eat them alive. Another thing that he'll do, is, yeah, he will grab you by the tongue, which would be difficult because saliva is slippery. Because claws, so like stab into your tongue, drag you over to him, and then like shoot a bunch of acid into your mouth slowly until you're dead. This guy's, so black dragons, they're normally quite brutal and merciless. And they enjoy tormenting their victims. Rathmar, yeah, as you can clearly see, he's like that. What else? Okay, so his personalities. He has 3 main personalities. Number 1. Okay, so personality 1, I guess. I would love to just murder everyone right now. I really want to kill someone. That's one of his main personalities. 2. Okay, there was I think I forgot the 3rd one. Shoot. Yeah, 2. Go do this, or I'm gonna eat you alive, which is probably the main personality that you'll see in the campaign. And there was one other one I forgot. Let's see. Shoot. I don't know. I guess just partying with the boys and stuff. Relaxing, I guess. I don't know. Thordak. Sure. Okay, sure. Third personality. Yeah, guys, I'm fine with anything as long as it's... Yeah, I'm fine with doing anything. What do you want to watch? Yeah, I guess. Something like that. And I guess, yeah, that's it. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. Anyway, I guess... Wait. Okay. He has quite a large throne made mostly out of platinum and gold. Not silver or copper, because they're kind of more common. They're gold and platinum, that's a lot more expensive. And valuable gems as well. He doesn't have that much jewelry due to... due to yeah, well, he doesn't have rings because like I'm pretty sure on this miniature the black dragon has webbed claws. Oh, and did I mention that, like, see how this only has like a thumb and two fingers? He has hands like us humans. Well, I'm not a human, I'm a dwarf, but he has hands like you, I guess. And yeah, um, gelatinous cubes. They patrol his castle at night. Valhir. Should I do a video on that right after this? I might. And then yeah, there's exactly 69. There was originally like 80, but due to people breaking in, they managed to decrease the numbers down to 69. I think he started out at like 100. And yeah, they keep the halls clean and stuff and scare away most criminals. Um, on the ceiling, there are big spiders. No, wait. Should there also be black puddings to guard? I don't know. I may add that. Anyway, like, subscribe. If you have seen all our D&D videos, maybe comment down who you would like, what NPC you would like to me to talk about next. And like, subscribe, bye. Alright, I totally forgot to mention this. He has a beard. He has a really big beard. It's, I don't know, similar to my hair length, I guess. How do I explain it? What exactly will it look like? So, you know how gold dragons have kind of whiskers, I guess? I don't have a picture of them right now, but... So he has kind of larger, thicker versions of those, and they're black in color. So I totally forgot to mention that during the video. Yeah, bye, like, subscribe.